Hello everyone and welcome back to 7 Days to Die. In today's episode I might as well pick up with more of this. I need that first and foremost. I need that for now. And yeah, this is going to be upgrading the episode. Yeah. And I was having to avoid doing that, but alright. Yeah, I can see this going so well. Oh yeah, and if you notice anything weird about my guns, while I was off camera between episodes, I had a bit of an incident. I didn't actually die somehow. Well, I died, but then the game massively crashed, and when I came back I still had all my stuff except for what was on that bar at the bottom of the page. Essentially I had died, but the game didn't record it. I was taking the helicopter thing for a spin and some weird stuff happened. I mean, I was suddenly on a mini bike riding down the road that I was following, whilst my whirly was flying somewhere ahead of me. Now that's where it got weird, because after a while I was like, wait, if I'm on a mini bike, I should get off. And I did. And then I was falling because I just hopped off my gyrocopter. Yeah, that's what they're called. So yeah, and then, you know, I quickly had the console open and turned on God mode. Or at least got the console part done. For some reason the game, my frantic pressing of the God mode button didn't turn it on before I somehow hit the ground and died. And then, as I said, the game had a seizure and crashed. And then when I came back I was just, you know, like you do after you die, in a random location. And it was actually quite close to where, but here's the thing, it was right by where, like 300-400 meters from where I'd supposedly died, so I started heading that way and then suddenly I'm sitting on a mini bike again. And yeah, it was happening again. This time, since I was sort of forewarned and I already had God mode active, things were a bit better, and I then had to quickly exit out of the game. Yeah, you can sort of see where the story's going. And re-enter the game, at which point I reappeared under the map. And of course, you know, quick God mode and then a couple of quick teleports fixed that. Anyway, eventually I got my stuff back and I have the gyrocopter again, although I'm a little leery of taking it for the flight I had planned for today. So we're going to do some more construction. So I really don't want to mess this save up. I did test it on an older save, but nothing happened, so I'm not sure if it has something to do with this map, because I know this map is a little buggy in places, as random gen wasn't quite 100% when I made this world, so you do see it when you're driving around and roads go all weird and all that stadium that's buried itself. So I'm going to be able to probably avoid that area. It was back to where I first started. It's actually not the first time something like this has happened. Though the last time it ended up wiping all my character data and me having to start the character from scratch. I fixed that between episodes by just sort of mass use of the console to fix that. I don't have any problem with using that to get stuff that I can't get any other way or requires materials that are hard to get. Obviously stuff like wood I'll go out and chop trees, but as I said, for the rare and hard to get things, I just spawn them in. Otherwise we'd be nowhere near as far through this as I am. And unfortunately I don't have the hours and hours that are required to grind for all of that. I mean, this is actually, I didn't actually get around, I planned to do a bit of work on this during the week, but that never happened. I mean, I do work full time, so in the afternoons, you know, after work I'm usually too wasted to do much in the way of video making. I do some, but the quality is generally not not as well much there. So I try and avoid it. Of course, it's probably going to be some done way this week because, I mean, it's Sunday evening and this is the first video I've been recording. It's not quite my fault this week. I'm still annoyed at those lockers. I'm going to have to go put a bunch of them back in. Or I might just take them all out and put something else in their place. I mean, I get they're not craftable, but it does make the place look better. I mean, as I said, I've said many a time, just because it's the apocalypse doesn't mean I have to live like a hobo. And yeah, here's the cooking area. That was going to have a grating, but I need that for structural integrity. So that holds the chimney up. That's going to be dealt with next. I'll probably do that off camera because that hours of drilling. Hopefully I'll have that done by next week. No promises though, as I have other things to deal with too, like especially like when I'm gaming in the evening after work. Quick and easy stuff, or you know, games that I'm not recording for tend to win. I do want to beat Skyrim eventually. And yeah, I do need to put some lights in here. Of course, the standard obstacle is that I don't like the default craftable light, and torches and candles are worse because they attract zombies. Even though I'm underground, I think I'll have to do a bit more testing on that. Anyway, enough waffling on about that. However, do you have... oh good, I have heaps of timber left. I might actually get this done. Of course, then after that comes the off-camera painting, because that's a prat of a job. But yeah, it's why some of my character stats are a bit odd. Because as I said, my character got wiped once. Only seems to happen on Old Farano Valley. I've never had any trouble in Navezgane. But Navezgane is a little on the small side for this. If I was doing this in Navezgane, we probably would have been building under the farm. Because that's where I build. Every time. I mean, hey, I'm in the middle of a massive cornfield. I mean, okay, all the corn's dead now, but most of it's dead, should I say. But I can clear a patch and start growing food, so it does make things a little bit easier. I do like this arch. Wonder if I'll just go to the standard tile or something else. Floors up here are wood, so they will definitely be staying that way. I'll get some kind of wood topper. Oh, lovely, I've already done this side. And yeah, then I'll go retrieve the glass after this and do some more glass work. Because yeah, this is how the typical speed of base progress. Also probably the biggest build I have ever made. I think I bit off a little more than I could chew. I mean, this was supposed to be mostly corridor. I never really intended this to become a built out area, but it just sort of did, because otherwise it would not be symmetrical, which tends to annoy me. Fortunately, desks don't cause any real problems. But yeah, as I said, I was going to give the gyro a run, but weirdness occurred. Actually, I'll see if I can find it on the map. I mean, you'd think the weird trails I left would have left in the fogged over parts of the map. Map. And it was on this road, I think. Yeah, it was down here. This is where it happened. And yeah, that's where I originally started. Way back when this got started, because yeah, I came down, I think it was down here. That's where the janky bit is. Yeah. I took the thing down here to check out this road. I went all the way down here, all the way down to where it joined up with this one. And then I came out this way to see what's actually out here, and it's pretty much a whole lot of nothing. This vast expanse of nothingness. I was looking for another trader, because there's one here, right on the world boundary, which is about there, so you got to do some off-roading, or you sneak up through this back road. But yeah, it's a bit different from how the maps used to be. That's a nice lake, actually. I might have to go back there sometime. Probably on the motorbike. But yeah, shenanigans happened around here, so I might avoid this area, because that's where I pop back in afterwards. It's not the only bit of weirdness. Don't get on your motorbike whilst you have God mode activated, or for that matter any vehicle. You will end up ragdolling 5 or 6 kilometers. Yeah, that actually happened. It took that far for it to settle down. At least I'm at the point where I don't have to do so much digging anymore. So I'm rather overdoing that. Probably should have got that from the other side, but not as fast as it used to be, but that is acceptable for the most part. Just makes the thing a bit more challenging. There was a incomplete one, wasn't there? Oh, I can't see it anymore, so out of sight, out of mind. Well, it's going to bother me forever. Okay, we got a few more minutes. So we'll grab this wad of glass and go do some glass work. No, wait, I don't want that one here. That's how you avoid picking up glass. And yeah, when I got it like this, it's always facing away from me, so that makes it a bit easier. And yeah, this is how builds take place. I really need to get up there and paint that so I can pull that down. It's getting in the way now. So I guess that's another thing to do. That'll be off camera because I can't be bothered recording it. Plus I usually have God mode on just in case I fall off. I am just that clumsy at times. And yeah, this area still needs development. And you can sort of see where I corrected a mistake. I was off by 1. And then didn't realise till I put it in concrete. Might do another, I don't know, job for the trader next episode. They do have the advantage of getting me out of the base, and that's good. You know, actually, best of all, seeing it's day 39, it'll be easy enough for me to do when I'm done here. There, we've done that section. Now we have to come up here, rinse and repeat. This also means I'm less likely to fall off the side and hurt myself. Because unlike real life, I generally don't pay as much attention to where I'm going. I still haven't quite planned what I'm going to do for this area. As you can see, it's just one big open area, which took a bit of creativity without the extra support beams at the halfway point. Wait, yeah, I got the right one. Now, I wonder what I'll do. Fetch a package, fight zombies. Such a choice. So many choices. Alright, where did that go to? There. As you can see, I can simply hop up. That's why I pulled out all the intermediate stuff. And then obviously I've got to put the little beam things like I have down that end. So like that, and then of course paint all of this. And once that's done, it's all glorious. I mean, I've already done the roof itself. That should only take me an hour. But that'll be after this week's episodes are recorded, if I remember. Or if I have at the time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this construction video. And if you enjoyed the video, leave me a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel for more daily videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time in 7 Days to Die.